it just feels very good to be a part of something that gave other women and artists.
I just had this feeling that they had a problem with the way I was gaining weight.
Surprisingly, there's a recent problem involving Lizzo that no one expected. Lizzo and her team, including the famous dance leader Shirlene Quigley, are now facing legal trouble. Imagine looking up to Lizzo, who is seen as a role model for body positivity, only to hear rumors of troubling allegations. Fans find it hard to understand how the Lizzo they love could be connected to these unexpected claims. Some sources say that 3 of Lizzo's former backup dancers, Crystal Williams, Ariana Davis, and Noel Rodriguez, have taken legal action. They are saying that Lizzo created a harmful work environment. Well, keep watching until the end of this video to see Lizzo react to lawsuits.
You're so effing lucky right now. You're so effing lucky, as she was inching her way towards me to hit me.
Lizzo's backup dancers controversy. Lizzo, the famous singer we all know, had 2 backup dancers, Crystal Williams and Ariana Davis, for her Amazon Prime show called Watch Out for the Big Girls. They danced together passionately from September 21 to April 2022. Later, they went on a trip to Europe with Lizzo, but there's more to the story. A twist came when rumors of a lawsuit surfaced. During an Amsterdam club visit, Lizzo may have pushed them into doing some strange and uncomfortable things. Ariana, feeling uneasy, expressed her concerns, but the lawsuit suggests that Lizzo might have been too forceful. There was tension as they felt their dancing careers could be affected if they didn't comply. Things got even more complicated when Crystal and Ariana decided to speak out about the situation. They bravely shared how those who followed Lizzo's demands received perks like great job offers and trips to beautiful places like Hawaii. However, they also realized that the line between professional commitments and personal enjoyment was getting blurry. Additionally, Ariana remembered a troubling incident where Lizzo, who usually promotes body positivity, made an unexpected comment about her weight at a music festival, leaving her feeling trapped. It's puzzling because Lizzo initially chose Crystal and Ariana to show body diversity, but behind the scenes, it seems like there might be a different side to her. Could the artist who promotes self-love act differently when not in the public eye? Lizzo reacts to lawsuits. Filmmaker Sophia Nali Allison recently talked about her time working closely with the famous artist Lizzo. Sophia felt mistreated and decided to stop making a documentary about Lizzo in 2019. She said, "I usually like staying away from the spotlight and pop culture, but this time I had to speak up." She remembered the 2 short weeks she spent with Lizzo, feeling that Lizzo acted like she was better than others and was unkind. "These days were tough and I felt alone with no one on my side. There were moments when I felt unsafe and out of place." She paused to gather her thoughts and said, "Later on, I realized that many others had similar experiences, and it's heartbreaking to see how common this kind of abuse of power is in our industry. My heart goes out to all the artists going through such situations. It's not an isolated incident. It's a pattern that has been happening for too long." On the other hand, Charlene Quigley, who has been controversial over imposing her religious beliefs on others, decided to share her thoughts. Speaking sincerely to her audience, she said, "Hello, beautiful souls. I felt the need to share my truth, and thank God. No matter what you believe, I want you to know that God's love for you is infinite and unmatched." She took a deep breath and continued, "His love is pure and never-ending. For those who believe in Him, the journey with Him has been from the very beginning, and He promises to be there forever." Wiping away a tear, Charlene shared, "I am filled with gratitude. The happiness I feel is indescribable. After spending time with incredible people on a whirlwind tour, all I want now is to be with my family and my playful pet dog." She ended on a hopeful note. "Before I say goodbye, remember, God's love is always there. I hope you have a bright smile on your face as you hear this. Take care, stay blessed, and let love guide you." Lizzo also shared her feelings on Instagram about the lawsuit, causing a lot of attention. She said, "The recent events have really tested my spirit." Expressing her emotions, "People have been saying a lot of things about my character lately. They doubt my dedication, the love I put into my work, and even my sincerity. It hurts to hear such harsh words about oneself. While I usually ignore baseless rumors, there's something about this one that makes me want to speak up," she added. Taking a breath, she went on to say, "These stories are coming from a few former crew members who didn't act professionally during our tour. I put my heart and soul into my music and performances. It's all about connecting with my fans and giving them everything I have. Sometimes this journey involves making tough decisions, but please know, I never intended to hurt anyone or put them aside in a mean way. I don't want to play the victim, but I also want you to know that I am not the bad person that some are making me out to be. I've learned to embrace every part of who I am, but I can't accept false stories. Empowering women all over the world is a cause I care deeply about. Having experienced body shaming myself, I can't imagine criticizing others for how they look. Lizzo concluded, "These are challenging times, but I'm focused on making positive changes. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to everyone who supports and believes in me." Charlene Quigley's religious imposition. Let's explore the controversial situation involving Charlene Quigley in simpler terms. She's the well-known dance captain who performed with Lizzo on stage and judged the show Watch Out for the Big Girls. However, recently there have been some criticisms about her actions. There are rumors that Charlene mixed her personal religious beliefs with her professional life. During an internet interview, she caused a fuss by discussing Ariana's virginity and shared personal details about Ariana and another colleague, Rodriguez. This behavior is considered unprofessional, as it's inappropriate to talk about personal beliefs at work, let alone reveal private information to the world. Things got even more complicated when Lizzo surprised everyone by making the dedicated dancers audition again after a grueling 12-hour rehearsal. Imagine being tired from a long day of dancing and then being told you might lose your job if your performance doesn't impress Lizzo. The pressure on the dancers was incredibly high, and one of them, Davis, had an accident during rehearsal. To make matters worse, her outfit didn't provide much coverage, making it a tough day at work. Lizzo disrespecting her team members. Lizzo ended up letting both Crystal Williams and Ariana Davis go. Crystal was informed in a hotel lobby, supposedly due to budget problems. But here's the surprising part. Lizzo blamed her dancers for drinking before the show just days before. On the other hand, Ariana tried to record a meeting where Lizzo gave feedback to improve her performance. When Lizzo found out, she got really angry and went into detective mode, trying to find out who recorded the chat. Quite a dramatic situation, right? Noel Rodriguez decided to quit her job on the spot. She told Lizzo that she felt disrespected, and in response, Lizzo made a rude hand gesture as she left the room. Clearly not a pleasant work environment. The lawsuit revealed that some dancers, especially women of color, felt unfairly targeted. They believed that they were treated differently because of their race. Noel posted a message on Instagram explaining why she stopped working with Lizzo. "I've reached a point in my career where I can say no to mistreatment. If a place doesn't value me, I leave. I don't need to explain much because people know my skills. Always stand up for what's right and know your worth. I'm excited about the future. It's about time." When the news came out, many who knew Lizzo personally supported the former dancers, Lizzo's ex-creative director said. "I'm not part of the lawsuit, but I felt the same way when I was there. Thanks to the dancers for sharing this," another person mentioned. "I left that world 3 years ago for a reason. I praise the dancers for speaking up, even though it brings up sad memories for me. I need time to process this." How can we ensure public figures take responsibility for their actions while allowing them to improve and change as people? Do you think Lizzo deserves the lawsuits she's facing, or is she just wrongly accused? Join the conversation and let us know in the comments below. Thanks!